Hey everybody, and welcome to the PlantStock channel. If we haven't met yet, my name is Jesse, and today we're going to do a new Ttcf video regarding what just happened yesterday, but also a couple of other things that I don't think people have noticed regarding the holdings of the company or the institutional holdings of the company. And also some other concerns that could be future concerns, but hopefully not too big. That's something we're going to talk more about as we move on. But before we do that, as always, I would truly appreciate an early thumbs up to help spread this video to more people out there. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you are interested in PlantStock companies, make sure to subscribe and don't forget that bell button. And by the way, as we talk about a lot now, is our new Discord channel, the PlantStock Community Discord channel, where we focus on Ttcf, Beyond Meat, Oatly, the Very Good Food Company, to name a few. So if you want to be part of that Discord channel, join it. It's for free. Take a look in the description. And we're actually over 100 people now, and it's taken about a little over a week. So I'm really happy about that. And I appreciate everything that's going on this channel. There's a lot of respect, a lot of good information, good people there. So please feel free to join us. And as always, before we really get into it, let's take a look at the stock chart, ticker symbol Ttcf in the NASDAQ. Right now it's trading at 1821. The market has been open about 1.5 hours. It's up today about 1%. And we know the last couple of months or the last month or so, it's been a rocky ride and it's gone down from about $22 now down to $18. So, and we know what this is related to, what's going on in China, the 10-year treasury yield, and the discussion regarding that the inflation might keep being higher for a longer time. So obviously this will affect a company like this. But if we just move on to the news then that came out yesterday, really good news actually, and actually some shocking news regarding how many stores we're going to be at this moment. And first of all, Publix, they're entering now the Publix supermarkets. And I remember hearing about that in one of the interviews and one of the conference calls. And now we found out that they're going to be at 1,200 new stores, or 1,200 stores where they're going to have 6 of their products. So first of all, Publix, what is that? If we take a look here, it's a commonly well-known supermarket. It's actually employee-owned American supermarket chain headquartered in Lakeland, Florida, and it does seem to be mostly around the Florida areas, about 800 stores there, but in total they actually do have 1,281 stores. So that they're going to be at 1,200 stores, I'm guessing that means basically all of their stores when it says approximately. So really good, and they're going to have 6 of their products, which I said is the cauliflower mac and cheese bowl, plant-based burrito bowl, spicy Thai bowl, veggie hemp bowl, Buddha bowl, and enchilada bowl. And the good news now, that's 6 SKUs directly at one occasion, right? That means that if they're going to be popular, like I imagine they will, because they've been very popular in the other chains, right? We might expect this list from 6 SKUs to actually expand even more. So really great news here. And this is what Sarah Galletti says, quote, "We are thrilled consumers can now access a variety of our entree bowls at Publix, one of the largest supermarket chains in the US. Ttcf is revolutionizing the way consumers think about plant-based food, starting with frozen aisles. And we are just getting started. And we know they're going to focus on a lot more things with time than just frozen food, right? But there's some other information here also that made me really happy, because I wondered, like many of you probably also wondered, well, they said that they were going to be at about 12,000 stores before the end of Q3. So I was thinking maybe this is part of it. Well, it doesn't seem to be just part of it. According to the CEO, Sam Galletti, if we listen to what he says here, quote, "With the addition of Publix, Ttcf products are now in more than 13,000 stores nationwide." Folks, 13,000, that is excellent news. Nationwide, including Kroger, multiple divisions of Albertsons, Sprouts Farmers Market, Target, Walmart, Costco, and Sam's Club. We are successfully executing on our strategy to grow distribution, increase brand awareness, that's for sure, and continuously innovate our product offerings. We're excited for Tattoo Chef's significant growth opportunity to transform plant-based eating. So guys, let me know down in the comments, what do you feel about this news? Already 13,000 stores. Now this is excellent news, no doubt. And now we also have some other really good news that I haven't heard anyone else talk about as of yet, but I could have missed it. And it is, as we know, when it comes to holders, right? Just about a half a year ago, when it comes to the institutional holdings, we know that Beyond Meat has about 52%. That is larger institutions that actually hold stock, which usually is a good sign that this is a stock that's here to stay, and that usually you don't expect them to go bankrupt or anything like that. And I think it's about 45% in Tesla or something like that. So that's good news, right? But when we take a look at the institutional buyings now, from a half a year ago, it was about 8%. Then I remember telling you guys, I think it was about 2-3 months ago, that they were up to 12%. And I thought it was impressive because we all want Wall Street to be more aware of this company, right? And now it does seem that they're actually getting closer here to 17%. And I think this is actually going quite quickly, right? So that is really good news, 16.74%. So again, if we just take a quick look at Beyond, which is the industry leader, right? So it's a good comparison here when it comes to holders here. Good price for Beyond Meat, by the way. Yeah, 54%, 53.92%, right? So again, if we go back to this number here, right? So 16.74%. And then obviously what we want to see here, if we take a look at the BlackRock group, they're one of the top institutional holders, right? They have about 2.7 million shares, right? Then we have the Vanguard group, 2 million, Falcon Edge Capital, 1.4 million. And then if we go down here, we have Goldman Sachs, right? Bank of America, 350 million. These are nothing for these guys, right? I mean, 2.7 million seems a lot, right? But again, it is really nothing. It's valued about $59 million, right? And BlackRock being one of the biggest here, I mean, take a look at them and what kind of assets they actually manage. They manage about 9.5 trillion dollars, right? And the majority of what they actually invest in, states here, is the 5 stocks. The 5 top stocks that are actually invested in is Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Google. So just imagine the kind of equity and the kind of money they have. So this is barely begun, right? The story here with Tattoo Chef has barely begun. So when these institutions start investing in this company more and more, I mean, imagine if it gets to 30%, 50%, and so on, kind of like Beyond Meat, we're going to see that stock rise a lot more. And we're going to have a lot more consistency, hopefully. So this is really great news for us Tattoo Chef holders, right? People who really believe in the company. I think this is excellent news. I mean, imagine, guys, that just about a half a year ago, we were talking about, or just a few months ago, we were talking about that the company would be at 10,000 stores before the end of the year, right? Before the end of the year. And then they actually let us know that we're expecting 12,000 stores before the end of Q3. And we're not at the end of Q3 yet. And now already they're at 13,000. So excellent news, folks. I'm hoping you're as happy as me. Let me know again down in the comments. But just to give some nuance and balance it out, I mean, not everything is perfect with the company. As we know, there's issues like with every company right now, especially food companies and different production issues around the world. This is actually from not my Discord channel. This is Emmanuel's Discord channel. It's a guy there who actually works with shipping containers, right? And he actually told us something in the Discord that is a bit concerning. And that's not only for the Tattoo Chef, it is for a lot of companies that actually do need to ship their products back to the US. And this specific person, he deals with China. And this is what he says: I deal with China, and the whole Rona has played its part. Ports have been shut down for periods due to it. The demand for products has increased. A lot of the factors can't keep up. This has caused a shortage of space on container ships as everyone competes for the same limited space, the price goes up, right? And there's also obviously a backlog here because there's so many companies now that need products, right? But for context, he gives us here an example that a 40-foot container that would have cost around 3,000 pounds to import from China to the UK 2 years ago will cost about 15 to 16,000 pounds today. And to give even more context, I wanted to show you another page here. If we look at this page here, it's the Independent Commodity Intelligence Services. If we look at the traffic from Asia to North America when it comes to these shipping containers, right? So we can take a look at that around July in 2020, it was in dollars then, about $5,000 for a company to actually have this shipping container shipped their products. And now when we go to our days today, this is about September, around September 21, just a month ago, it's over $25,000. I mean, imagine that jump. It's about 5 to 6 times more cost. So I think that is something interesting. And we also see it here. I mean, this is China, right? And as we know right now, we don't get anything from the company from China, right? They don't ship from China. It's shipped from Italy, right, where they have their facility. But as this guy, and thank you, the person who actually helped us with that in Emmanuel's Discord and talked about this, is good information to have for sure. He said this is China to Europe and China to the US and so on. But he imagines that it's similar when it comes to Europe. Might not be as expensive, but it's going to be more expensive. And it actually says this in this article too, that it is getting higher and higher. And I've seen several different articles when I've been reading about that. And it actually stated like for several Greek olive growers, they have actually basically given up to send products to the US because it's just too expensive when it comes to shipping costs. So this could to some extent actually affect our company, right? Especially when it comes to pricing eventually, because we know that Stephanie, the CFO, she's talked about this, that the good thing about the company is that we have our vertically integrated situation going, right? Which means that to some extent we can control the aspects of inflation to some extent, but not everything. But one of the things we couldn't control is obviously shipping. And she did talk about it. And here we see some more examples, how actually much more expensive it could get. So that is just something to keep in mind. Maybe not thing to be worried about long term. This is short term noise, as we often talk about on this channel. But for those who just want to be up to date what's going on right now, that could be something to factor in, because it could lead to that prices could go up just to balance that out with time. But again, it's too early to know. But I thought it'd be interesting information to have. All right, folks, that was it for today. I truly hope you got a lot of value from today's video. And if you did, make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to keep getting more information regarding Ttcf and other plant-based companies, make sure to subscribe and don't forget that bell button. And guys, if you want to, feel free to join the free Discord channel. Thank you, folks. Truly appreciate your help. And don't forget, this was not financial advice. These are just my own thoughts and opinions. It's important to do your own due diligence. Have a great Tuesday, guys. Hope to see you soon, and peace out.